Joaquin Phoenix is back as the Joker in Todd Phillips' newest film, Joker Folie à Deux. So today, let's see if it's worth your time. Hey everybody, my name's Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services. If you guys are like me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and click that notification for more up and coming content. Struggling with his dual identity, failed comedian Arthur Fleck meets the love of his life, Harley Quinn, while incarcerated at Arkham State Hospital. When this was announced that it was going to be a musical, I thought that was a really smart choice because you could play the songs like they were in his head. The disassociation from reality, what he's thinking and how grand it is to him, everything that's going on in his head, we see in a musical format. I was excited to see Joaquin Phoenix once again as the Joker and having Lady Gaga play Harley Quinn within this movie. It seemed like there was enough elements to make it a really good sequel. Unfortunately, this movie is just a mess. There's so much that this film wants to do with the musicals and his dual identity and his separation from reality. It doesn't play those themes very strong. This movie has a hard time actually getting started. It feels like less of an impactful story and more so of a character study for Arthur Fleck. We have him at Arkham State Hospital for a majority of the movie, and it's a bit slow when it comes to him at Arkham and him meeting Lady Gaga and them two forming this relationship and have the musical moments within it. And then it transitions into this courtroom drama and looking at more of the first film and everything that he did to get him in Arkham. There's not much of a story in here that is groundbreaking or moving this character forward. It's all just serving a purpose of diving more into Arthur Fleck and who he is as a person and his now relationship with Harley Quinn. And so you have the musical numbers that play throughout this film. But when you look at the overall story of this movie, I was surprised the script got greenlit because of how bare it is. There's not much that I found impactful to the overall setting and Arkham and Arthur and Lee. There's no gripping sequence. There's no solid movement. It all just feels very flat. And speaking of flat, the musical numbers. Yes, they look good. From a technical standpoint, Todd Phillips does a great job directing this movie. It looks beautiful. The musical numbers, if it's on a set, you have a design for everything. The lighting, the color grading, the camera work from Todd Phillips, it looks really good. The musical numbers in here, they are flat. There's no exciting moment. I didn't find nothing was upbeat, and I didn't expect it to be upbeat, but it didn't get any flow to it. There was no nothing to latch onto when it came to those musical numbers. And I love musicals. I could watch musicals all day long. This one I would not want to watch all day long. The musical numbers in here don't feel like they are doing much. And I understand the purpose behind them, that it's his separation from reality, what he's thinking while he's in Arkham and he's meeting Harley Quinn, and just the overall feeling he has for her. The musical numbers are supposed to represent all of that. I thought that was very smart, but they just didn't work so much within this movie. Joaquin Phoenix is really good once again. He gives a really chilling performance. In the beginning of the film, he's really kind of closed off. He's not so much himself within the beginning of this film, and that's where the discussion of a split personality comes into play. You have Arthur Fleck and you have the Joker, and so once he's more involved with Lady Gaga's character, that true identity to Arthur Fleck is coming out. And so this film has that discussion of that dual identity, and Joaquin Phoenix still is really good in here. There's moments where he's really unhinged. He starts laughing, and everything that worked in that first film is in here in regards to his performance. And Lady Gaga is great as well. She is obsessed with him in the beginning of this movie. You see that she's trying to match his energy, and both of them have really good chemistry, and they start to challenge each other, and they play off of each other very well when it does come to the musical numbers. So like I said, on the technical standpoint, Todd Phillips does a great job. The performances are strong. It looks really good. Just the story is not there. There is no gripping story. There's no movement for it. And then on top of that, the musical numbers, they are flat. They aren't exciting. They aren't impactful to who they are as a person. I was baffled that the story is so weak compared to that first film. And when you look at the story, the script for it, you're wondering, why do we even have this kind of movie? There's so much they could have done differently with it to start to move this character forward and have it more thrilling and more violent. But the story that they chose and the route that they took this character and the overall story is not that entertaining. And I found myself checking out quite often within this movie. Despite it looking good and good performances, there's not much there to latch onto. This was a disappointment. I had high hopes because of it being a musical and having Lady Gaga with Joaquin Phoenix and Todd Phillips returning to direct this. Seemed like there was enough to make it a good movie, but this is not it. And so at the end of the day, I would regard this as a disappointment. I wanted so much more from it. Something just to kind of move it along. You got half of the movie at Arkham that's just boring. He's walking around, he's laughing here and there. Half of the movie is a courtroom drama, and then he's becoming more of the Joker, and you don't really feel like that impact he has on the other people that love the Joker. It's kind of brief here and there, but they tried to go for certain things, and they try to go for certain things. They just don't reach all of that. So before I give you my score for Joker Folie à Deux, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer actions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit that subscribe button to get it all in one spot. If you'd like to see where this movie ranks amongst all of the other 2024 releases I've seen this year, follow me on Letterboxd, and there you can find my ranking. I'm gonna go ahead and give Joker Folie à Deux a C. Thank you guys for checking my review for Joker 2. Have you guys seen it by chance? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.